my creatives, and welcome to another video. Today it is hashtag Take 5 Art Challenge Day. Woohoo! And we are having some amazing prompts today. And today you are not seeing one of my art journals. Today you are actually seeing my junk journal because I was feeling inspired to use these prompts in my junk journal. So usually you see my art journal because I love using my art journal for these prompts, but you do not have to use your art journal. You can use them for any project you want. It doesn't have to be an art journal page. And today you're going to see that I am going to use it in my junk journal. Now, first of all, I didn't want to see those bright colors through the page, so I decided to extend my page with some book pages. And I'm going to tell you why, because that has to do with the prompts. So the prompts this month are crayons, book pages, muted colors, plants, and something see-through. And they are chosen by our lovely Roxane, who is done with the moon. And that was why I felt inspired to grab my junk journal. And that's also why you saw me extend that page, because, well, there were some pretty bright colors on the other side. And book pages was one of the prompts. What I'm doing now is I'm using some transparent gesso because I didn't want to lose anything of the magazine page and the map page. And now I'm taking some tea dye distress oxide and I'm starting out with some stenciling. Now, stenciling on gesso is always a little bit tricky with distress oxide because it stays wet for a long time and you never really know how it turns out because it doesn't soak into the paper. So it was a really fun experiment and I just used a cheap stencil from Action. But it gave me a good starting off point. Moving on, I am going to use some distress paints, and these distress paints are new in my collection. Yay, super excited about them. So I'm using this muted green and I'm going to stencil that as well through this alphabet stencil, and it is a beautiful light green. So you will see it, but it's also just there, very, very subtle. There's a reason why I chose the hand, and I will tell you later on, the page with the hand, I will tell you later on. You will not see the hand in the end very much because, well, I'm just playing around, but usually I pick these pages because I feel inspired to work on them, and I don't worry too much about showing things that are already there because in the end it's all about the process. And if I have fun in my art journal, I don't want to worry about things like, do I see everything that I want to see? I grabbed another stencil and I used another green distress oxide, and now I'm taking some Dilutions white linen. I'm spraying that in the middle and I'm splattering some Rusty Hinge distress stain in there and also some evergreen bow. And this is the first time that I'm doing this, so I thought it was a really fun experiment. And I'm moving it around and seeing how the colors are going to react with each other and on the paper. It was really fun. It was okay. It didn't really go through my spine, so that was very, very good. And this is also, there is a point I spray a little bit too much, in my opinion, of the white because I'm checking here if it went through the spine, but it didn't, because this is where you still could see the hand pretty well, and now you cannot see the hand very well. So I wish I just left it, but well, you know, it is what it is. I'm blotting off some of the white to make sure that you can still see a little bit of the hand. But I do actually really like how this turned out, and it gives me a very muted vibe. I also wanted to mute the colors down a little bit more with the white of the white Dilutions. And now I'm going to move on to my crayon. So I'm going to do a doodly border with this Neo Color 2. I picked two Neo Color 2s as my crayon. I'm just, you know, scribbling and doodling with them to create some texture on my page. And after that I grabbed this Tim Holtz stencil because I really want to have some more texture. And this is a new stamp set I have and I absolutely love it. It is amazing. You have these textured letter stamps, so I'm very much enjoying that, and I'm creating a diagonal on my page. So as you can see, there are two corners of my page that are pretty much blank and two corners of my page that have a lot to it. And I do that on purpose because I want your eye to move like that and I want to have that balance on my page, but I also like to have this dynamic feel on my page. If you look at a lot of my pages, you will find diagonal elements or diagonal ways of putting things on my pages. So if you are interested in that, checking that out, you can go to my Instagram and see all of my pages there in photographs. And you can see I love diagonals. Now, I really wanted to use this beautiful ballerina. I found her in one of my books, and I am going to put her on the page and surround her with plants, because plants was also one of the prompts. I'm going to use these washi stickers. I got these from AliExpress, so I don't know if you can get them. I think you can also get them on Amazon, but I'm not quite sure. I got them from AliExpress. I type in something like journal stickers or journal washi stickers, and then I will get these. So I have done the crayons prompt, the book pages prompt, the plants prompt, and the muted colors. And I'm very much liking where this is going. As you can see, I'm trying to put the stickers down in a way that they will stay on how I planned them to stay. So what I do is I peel up a little piece and then stick that piece down, cut off the acetate so I can peel off the rest, and that way I have a lot more control of where I am putting my sticker and that it will fit my collage perfectly, because I wanted to have a certain way behind the ballerina. Like I didn't want it to feel like it were separate stickers but one, plant or something. I love it that it goes over to the other page, because that connects the two pages. And now I am going to stick down my ballerina. Now, to be honest, I wish I didn't, because I also had some tracing paper I wanted to use in my collage, but I totally forgot about it. And I totally forgot about the something see-through prompt. So I'm going to grab my tracing paper and I'm like, but I really wanted to put it underneath her and I forgot. So I'm going to find another way to use it. At first I thought I wanted to use to stamp out my quote on that and put it on my page. But I thought that my quote was pretty big that I wanted to use, and I thought it would cover up pretty much a lot of my page. Even though it is see-through, I thought I would lose a lot of the texture that I created, so I didn't like it. And here you see me debating if I wanted to do that. In the end, I decided not to. There I looked if I could peel her up, but I couldn't. So I decided to crumple up some of that pieces that I ripped off, and I'm going to add 3 pieces of this paper, this tracing paper, on my page to add something see-through. It's not the way how I thought I wanted to add it, but still I like it there, and it is okay. I use my glue stick for it because you don't really see the glue stick through it. If you use something like tape, you will see the tape through it. So now I am ready to stamp out my prompt, and I grabbed these stamps from Hema. They are from a long time ago, but I do believe that I saw them a couple of weeks ago in Hema. So for the ones living in the Netherlands, go to Hema. And I start from the last word and the bottom until the top. So I left everything in so you can see how I'm stamping this, but I sped it up, of course, really fast. My prompt for today is reach for the sky, but keep your feet on the ground. I thought it was a very fitting quote for me and for the ballerina, and she's reaching, and that's also why I picked the hand, because it was the feeling that I wanted to capture. And now I am taking my Posca paint marker and I'm doing some doodling, mark making, as you know that I like to do to connect everything with each other. I was looking if I wanted to add something else, but I didn't, so I just added my date, and this is my page for the hashtag Take 5 Art Challenge for October. If you want to play along with us, all you have to do is make your page, post it on Instagram with hashtag Take 5 Art. If you make a video, send me a link so I can add you to the monthly playlist. There are also 11 other ladies who have posted their videos today. You can check them out. Links of them are down below. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can also become a patron. Link is down below in the description box. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!